Hello folks, I'm the genuinely beautiful and moronic hack, and for today's video, I present not really a review, but more of a showcase. One thing you need to know about me is that I am constantly reading comics on a daily basis. Whether new or old, reading comic has become one of my major hobbies and pastimes, and on occasion, I will pick up a comic that will really strike a chord with me and influence what video topic I want to cover. Well, for this video, I want to cover a series that I greatly enjoyed reading, and that is Hawkman by Geoff Johns and James Robinson, and drawn by Patrick Gleason and Rags Morales. This series hails all the way back from 2002 and is an important chapter of Hawkman's story. To begin, I need to share that I am not a fanatic of Hawkman. In fact, this series in particular is my first time reading his comics, so prior to reading the series, all of my Hawkman knowledge I received from secondhand sources or adaptations. I imagine, like most late millennials or early Gen Z folks like myself, our introduction to Hawkman initially came from the Justice League cartoon. Later on, I became aware of the complicated history of Hawkman, but only as a piece of random DC trivia. So imagine my genuine surprise how much I enjoyed this comic in spite of my lack of knowledge about the character. What I have here is the first trade paperback of Hawkman, which collects issues 1 through 6. The trade tells two stories within these issues. The first story is an introduction to Hawkman and his world and follows him on his first adventure with, at the time, the newest Hawkgirl. The second story follows up from the first as Hawkman investigates a series of murders in his hometown and has a special appearance by Green Arrow. The best aspect of these 6 issues is without a doubt the stellar artwork between Rags Morales and Patrick Gleason. Both of them accomplish a great mix of cartooning and realism to create a book that is dynamic, larger than life, and has great composition to really engage the reader in the action and drama of our main characters. Not to mention the fantastic scenery, especially in the first story where the setting is in India. Detailed backgrounds fill every panel and makes Hawkman's world feel truly alive and lived in. Again, Patrick and Rags knock it out of the park in creating an engaging adventure story and a thrilling murder mystery. And as for the writing aspect, Geoff Johns and James Robinson write these stories with a complete understanding and love for Hawkman and his rich history. In the same vein of Flash Rebirth and Green Lantern Rebirth, John brings an older character back into the modern DC universe, or at least what was modern in 2002, and uses these exciting and thrilling adventures to explore the man behind the mask. Robinson and Johns are just as interested in putting Hawkman in heroic brawls and dissecting his unique past and how that affects his present. And the cherry on top of this metaphorical sundae is that it is friendly to new readers such as myself. The comic gives you the relevant information required to enjoy it. Plus, if you do get this specific trade, there is an introduction by Geoff Johns where he summarizes Hawkman's entire history at that point in time, so you can get more context and understanding of the winged hero. In conclusion, if what I said interests you and you are even mildly curious about Hawkman, the 2002 series is a great entry point, and the best part, whether you want to collect the actual issues or get the trade, the books are easy on the wallet, which is a blessing in these trying times. Find these books at your local comic shop or online. You're missing out on fantastic superhero action and an overarching love story that transcends history. Thank you for watching. Leave a like on this video, subscribe to see more comic videos on this channel, and let me know what other obscure Marvel or DC characters I should read next. This is Hack, signing out.